The hospital room was dimly lit. Doctors and nurses were bustling around the room. A young man had woken up in a hospital. He couldn't even remember. His head throbbed, and fear gripped him. As he opened his eyes, he noticed an old television in one corner of the room. The screen displayed nothing but static, but strangely, eerie sounds emanated from that static. He felt a strange attraction towards it and turned up the volume. The television's sound slowly increased, and the room fell completely silent. He fidgeted in his hospital bed, trying to remember why he was here. Suddenly, the static on the television screen transitioned to a view of a highway outside the hospital. His heart raced. How could the television in my hospital room be connected to this? He wondered. The television screen showed him walking along the highway. There was an eerie quietness all around. No cars and no people. For a moment, he looked around with unease and began to walk faster. However, the road remained eerily quiet, and the vast emptiness of the highway only increased his discomfort. On the television screen, he suddenly arrived at the seashore. His heart raced with adrenaline. The sea sparkled under the moonlight, but here too, there was no sound, just a profound silence. Instead of the sound of crashing waves, there was silence. As he approached the shoreline, a figure emerged from the water. A hand reached out onto the beach, and before he could take another step, it came closer to him. His heart seemed to stop. The figure suddenly turned its head and looked him directly in the eye, but the figure had no face, just empty eye sockets and a horrifying silence that accentuated its gaping mouth. A shiver ran down his spine, and he recoiled, unable to control himself, and took a step toward the figure's outstretched hand. At that moment, everything went black, and only the static sound from the television remained. The fate of the young man was unknown. The story ends here. Who knows? We may never learn what this mysterious television was, or what became of the young man. Prepared by 666 Time.